Hey everyone, me again. I want to talk today about the progressive movement and how the establishment will do anything to tear us apart. Therefore, it's important that we stand together, even if we disagree. I'd like to talk first about the difference between being wrong and being corrupt. Being wrong is something we all have to deal with at some point. It's a growing opportunity. You find out you're wrong, you do something about it, you learn that you were thinking wrong and you get it right. Okay, that comes from the head. Nobody knows everything. Nobody is right about everything. So I don't hold it against somebody when they're wrong. I hold it against somebody when they are corrupt, though, because that comes from here. Okay, a person that's corrupt knows what they're doing, and they know it's wrong, but they don't care. They decided something was important enough to commit the wrong, and they're doing it for selfish reasons, not for a selfish reason. I'll give an example of where I was wrong and somebody gave me a I told you so about it. I really liked Tulsi Gabbard's stance on non-aggression and war, anti-war. I thought it was something to stand on. I thought she'd make a great Secretary of State for Bernie Sanders if he were elected because of that. But then when she dropped out, she backed Biden. Biden's a war hawk. Okay, Sanders was the anti-war guy. She should have backed him if she really believed that stance. Therefore, I knew that she was not committed to that stance, and therefore I was wrong about her. Does that make me corrupt? No, it means I was wrong. And I don't back her on that stance anymore because she doesn't believe in it, apparently. I'd like to give an example of someone I think is corrupt. Stacey Abrams. She took $5 million from Mike Bloomberg and a week later endorsed him just before the South Carolina primary. What can I say? That's the very definition of corruption. You're given a lot of money for whatever reason, and you endorse somebody that many people thought she would not endorse because a lot of people thought she was a progressive. She proved to be not a progressive. We have to, you got it, whatever anybody does, you got to look at their thinking, why they're doing it, and if their heart's in the right place. I'll give an example, AOC, I'm a big fan of, I still am, but she makes her mistakes. She said early on that she would vote in blue no matter who. She went on The View and stated that they got her to say she would do that. Bad move. It hurts. It hurt our cause, but I don't think she did it, out of selfishness or to corrupt our movement. She just made a mistake. I'd like people to understand that her votes have been progressive. She started off her career day one going outside of Nancy Pelosi's office, telling protesters to continue their fight. She told us about how corporations gave them hours of orientation when Labor got no orientation time with newly elected representatives. She has done a lot. She was unhappy with the recent corporate giveaway, but Nancy Pelosi had already said she was going to pass the bill that the Senate was going to give them. So she made sure that at least the people were going to get some money. But she stood up there and fought against it. She said that it was a terrible bill, and it was. So I just want to make sure that we understand as a movement that we can't be canalizing each other just because we disagree. Really look into who each other are. I believe everybody that's a progressive has their heart in the right place. And and even if I disagree with you, we can discuss it, and we have to work together, because the rest of the people that are not progressive in this country right now are working against us. So we have to stand together. Thank you.